Hi, my name is Lieutenant Commander John Allison, Blue Angel number 5 and lead solo pilot for the United States Navy Blue Angels. My dad had a small airplane and it just got me very, very interested in it. You know, obviously he would let me fly a little bit and I just liked it. I was attracted to it from the start. Started taking some lessons from him. He was an instructor. I just loved it, absolutely loved it. I got my pilot's license before my driver's license, actually. What's impressed me the most about this team is that the level of teamwork, the level of professionalism basically eclipses anything that I've ever seen. These guys are great. For me, it's a little slice of America, but I feel that anybody can do this. It doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what your background. If this is what you want to do, you can do it. And that's why I fly airplanes. That's why I fly for the Navy, and that's why I do what I do. Because if one kid walks away from this show thinking that he can do something he didn't think was possible, then we did our jobs.
The Blue Angels have been around since 1946. 61 years ago, Admiral Chester Nimitz knew that the Army Air Corps was becoming the Air Force, and he wanted to make sure that Congress kept spending for naval aviation. Therefore, he tapped on the shoulder of a young lieutenant commander, a war hero, a fighter ace by the name of Roy Butch Boris. And back then, he started the Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron that we now call the Blue Angels. Another thing that most people don't know about the Blue Angels in our demonstration is the fact that we do not fly with G-suits. The G-suits are kind of like the blood pressure cuff that you get at the doctor's office, except it's around your calves, your thighs, and your midsection to help you fight the Gs. The computers help you think along with the jet. So as Gs are pulled, that blood is kept up in your upper half of your body closest to your brain. So the reason why we don't wear G-suits is very, very simple. If you're dogfighting, it's very unpredictable. There's a lot of heavy G loads, and you just can't process that information fast enough. So the computers on board the jet will inflate and deflate your G-suit to help you along in that process of dogfighting. On the other hand, our demonstration is very, very finely choreographed. It's the same maneuvers. It's on that roller coaster track. The same demonstration that we do week in and week out becomes very familiar to the pilots. So they know the onset of G is coming. They know how to fight it, and they're working well in advance of the maneuvers. The problem is with the stick right between their legs, they use their arm as a fulcrum on their thigh, and there's a 40-pound spring on that jet for inverted flight. So it's like sitting in a chair in your room with the 40-pound dumbbell doing this for 48 minutes. That tends to take a lot of energy out of your arm. So to compensate, they use their thigh as a fulcrum. When they do that, if they had G-suits on, the bladders would inflate and deflate as they were taking G, which could cause PIO, or pilot-induced oscillation. So the stick could be bumped by their wrist, which is bumped by the air bladders. And that is actually less safe than flying without the G-suits in the first place.
I came to flying late in life. To me, the lessons, the life lessons that one learns when you accept the responsibility of piloting aircraft are the most valuable lessons. It was work. It was, it's amazing, an amazing experience.
I think it's really important for everybody to understand that the average F-18 squadron has about a dozen jets and about 250 to 260 people. The Blue Angels have about a dozen jets, but we also have a C-130. We have 110 people. And when we go on the road, we take about 7 jets with us, depending on the show site. We also take Fat Albert. And oh, by the way, we have the oldest F-18s in the Navy and Marine Corps, and we only take about 50 enlisted personnel with us. So for every hour that a jet flies, we can expect somewhere around 20 to 25 man-hours of work to go into this jet to make sure that it's ready for the following air show. In some cases, we may need parts, and Fat Albert may have to go make a late run. But by and large, the next day, you can expect a full lineup of jets. And a testament to our troops and what they've done. In 61 years, we've never had to cancel an air show due to maintenance inavailability of our aircraft.
Oh boy, I was as a kid I was an aviation nut, and it was only when I started racing cars when I was about 15 and a half that I kind of got away from it. But I got my pilot's license when I was 17. And I always dreamed of being able to fly in the military. Jack's been an unbelievable influence on my aviation career, I guess. You know, he's really allowed me to go out and do the things I want to do in aviation, and he's facilitated some things and taken me up in his jet, and he says he's going to give me a ride in his P-51, but he's taught me a lot flying along. I don't know if you've ever flown with Jack, but he's a heck of a teacher, and you know, he'll only tell you once, and then he'll yell at you when you forget, but he makes an impression, and he's a great guy and a great aviator. The flight we just took was unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I just can't describe it. You know, the whole event's amazing. It's an amazing aircraft, and the things that Kojak, Kevin there, could do with it were pretty spectacular. He almost got me unconscious. He got me to the point where I didn't care. That was pretty close.